हेलो। आपका स्वागत है इंग्लिश लैंग्वेज सिंप्लीफाइड में। आज हम कुछ एडवांस्ड वोकेबलरी सीखेंगे जिनका यूज़ आप अपनी टेली कम्युनिकेशन में यूज़ कर सकते हैं। ये वर्ड्स आपको बहुत कम जगह दिखाई देंगे, लेकिन जब भी आपको दिखाई देंगे यू शुड बी एबल टू यूज़ देम कॉन्फिडेंटली इन टर्म्स ऑफ प्रोनाउंसिएशन, इन टर्म्स ऑफ मीनिंग एंड इन टर्म्स ऑफ how they are used in sentences. Let's get it started. The first one is blithe. B-L-I-T-H-E, blithe. It means showing a casual or very informal behavior, right? So a blithe disregard for the rules of the road, right? We do not like blithe behavior. So B-L-I-T-H-E, blithe. Blithe means that something very casual or cheerful indifference considered to be callous or improper. So this is a negative word actually. The second one is devil may care. So it's kind of a phrase where are three words actually, devil may care. So it's kind of cheerful and reckless, very cheerful and reckless. It's also a kind of informal. So light-hearted, devil may care, young palates means a kind of behavior which is not good, and it's a kind of casual behavior, right? So second one is devil may care. Next one is quaff. 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 Quaff means it's related to drink actually, something especially an alcoholic drink or doing something heartily. He quaffed pint after pint of good Berkshire Ale, right? So he quaffed means he kept drinking pint after pint. So pint is also a kind of quantity in alcohol. So this is called quaff. Quaff. Next one is smirk. S-M-I-R-K, smirk. Smirk is again a negative term and it means smile in an irritatingly smug or conceited or silly way. So sometimes we smile in a very irritating way, right? Huh, kind of. So that's called smirk when you are laughing or smiling at somebody. So he smirked in triumph means he wins something, he won something, and then he had a kind of very irritating smile on his face. So smirk is again a negative word, right? S-M-I-R-K, smirk. Next one is snigger. R is silent in it. Snigger. S-N-I-G-G-E-R. Snigger. It means laugh in a half suppressed, typically scornful way. It's a negative term, and when you snigger at someone, you are actually laughing in half suppressed and typically scornful way. Scornful is also a negative one. The boys at school were sure to snigger at him behind his back. So when he was not there, his friends were laughing at him, sniggering at him in a way that is disrespectful or insulting the boy. Snigger, snigger. Bigotry. Bigotry is a noun and it means obstinate or unreasonable attachment to a belief, opinion, or fraction. In particular, prejudice against a person or people on the basis of their membership of a particular group. So the difficulties of combating prejudice and bigotry. So bigotry is a kind of behavior in somebody's personality, and they behave in a certain way. So it's a negative word as well. So you might be thinking, why am I quoting all the negative words? See, we need to learn these words as well because they keep appearing in our communication, or maybe in terms of reading. You are reading a newspaper, maybe a magazine, and you may come across these kind of words. So yes, people have this kind of like style of communicating as well, that they use these kind of words more often in the communication as well. Sectarianism, it's a very difficult word, so I'm also trying to get the hang of it. Its pronunciation. Sectarianism, it's a noun and it is excessive attachment to a particular sect or party, especially in a certain kind of religion. You know how particular people are for their behavior and especially for the religion. So religious sectarianism means attachment to certain kind of religion. So it's sectarianism. So it's ism, means it is a philosophy or way of thinking. You know, there are many kind of ism in English language, and in Hindi they are also called certain vad actually. So Samantvad, the Punjivad kind of. So in Hindi they are vad, and English they are ism. So they are a kind of certain philosophy and the way we think about something. Next is Brusque, 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 brusque. Please pay attention to the pronunciation because these words are little difficult to pronounce. And when you are learning a word for the first time, you should be careful about the spellings, the pronunciations, and their meanings. And it would be good if you try to learn which parts of a speech they are coming from, they are falling into. That will help you understand a word, its pronunciation, its meaning, its parts of its speech, and then you are going to be pretty much confident about how a certain word is used in communication. Brusque. It's an adjective and it means abrupt or offhand in speech or manner. Right? You are going to be very abrupt and very offhand in your speech or in your behavior. She could be brusque and impatient. So the both are going together, right? Impatient and brusque. So who is impatient? Who does not have control over himself, or is a restless kind of person. So if somebody is impatient, at the same time, the person can be brusque as well, which is very abrupt or offhand. Brusque, Brusque. Next one is snappy, Snappy. It's an adjective. It means irritable and inclined to speak sharply, very sharply and snappish. Anything unusual made her snappy and nervous. Nervous. So you can remember this word in relation to nervous. So if somebody is nervous, the person can be snappy as well. Not always, but sometimes. So if I say that he is snappy or he is nervous, snappy means that he is irritable and inclined to speak very sharply, right? Because he's being nervous and snappy. Second meaning, cleverly, concise and neat. So this is another side of like the meaning of a snappy. So snappy catchphrases, very smart and clever catchphrases. They are also called snappy. So yes, be careful about the words when you are learning. One word has multiple meanings. Sometimes it may have multiple meanings. So be careful that a word appear in front of you and in a context, it may mean a different thing. So don't just cling to one meaning. It could be other meanings as well. Glisten, Glisten. It's a verb. T is silent and it means something which is wet or grassy, and it is shining with a sparkling light. Something which is wet or greasy and it is shining, right, with a sparkling light. His cheeks glistened with tears. So tears are shedding or rolling down on somebody's cheeks, and the tear is or cheeks because it is wet and it is glistening with tears, or it glistened with the tears, right? So anything which is wet or greasy, it shines or sparks, and then it is called glisten. Next one is scintillate. 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 It's a verb. It means emit flashes of light and sparkle. So it's again related to light as glisten and scintillate. The sleek boat seemed to scintillate with a dark blue light. So it's also kind of a sparkling or shining or glistening, but glisten has related to greasy or wet surface. But this one is, it is emitting flash of light. So something is falling over it, a light is falling over it, and it is actually reflecting the light on its own. So that's why it's calling emitting flash of light, and it is a sparkling. So it's called scintillate. So it could be positive or negative, but this one is neutral actually. The glisten is neutral as well. The sleek boat seemed to scintillate with a dark blue light. Okay, scintillate, very good word. Next one is connoisseur. Connoisseur, it's very common and it's used more oftenly, like than the words that we have just gone through. This is one of the commonly used words, so I would request you to learn it as fast as possible, because you may and can use it whenever you want when you are talking about something, expert or judge of something. So it means an expert judge in matters of taste actually. A connoisseur of music, a connoisseur of food, a connoisseur of scenery, a connoisseur of art, a connoisseur of choreography. So if you're an expert in a matter of something, you can be a connoisseur. The spelling is again not difficult, but little complex to remember. Connoisseur. Connoisseur. So connoisseur, R is silent. Connoisseur. Connoisseur. and the stress is on the second part or the second syllable of the word connoisseur, right? So sir is little highlighted or stressed one, a connoisseur of music. What are you connoisseur of? You can write in the comment box. So next one is camouflage. Camouflage means the disguising of military personnel equipment and installations by painting or covering them to make them blend in with their surroundings. Example, on the trenches were pieces of turf which served for camouflage. So camouflage means any kind of dressings or like clothes that help you disguise in your surroundings, right? So you must have seen army people have different pattern of clothes which help them like disguise themselves within the woods so that they can't be seen. Okay, the natural coloring or form of an animal which enables it to blend in with its surrounding. The whiteness of polar bears provides camouflage. So you must have seen polar bears in Antarctica, and from distance you might not be able to see them because they camouflage with the help of snows. So they can disguise themselves within the snow because they both are white. So camouflage means that just disguising yourself in your surroundings, and it could be anything. It could be jungle, it could be white, or it could be sand, it could be anything. So chameleon also camouflages itself in its surrounding. So it's also a good word, camouflage, camouflage, right? So difficult to pronounce, you can practice it. Facade, facade, F-A-C-A-D-E, facade. Now it means the principal front of a building that faces onto a street or open space. You must have seen many buildings, and the front part of any building is called facade because it is facing the front or the street side or the road side, and we can recognize a face or the building by its facade, right? The house has half timbered facade. Another meaning of it is a deceptive outward appearance. Oh, this is another meaning. Her flawless public facade masked private despair. Very good meaning, right? So facade has two meaning as well. F-A-C-A-D-E, the front of a house or a deceptive perception. Censure, C-E-N-S-U-R-E, another word, C-E-N-S-U-R-E, censure. Very difficult pronunciation. So S-U-R-E, you remember, sure, and then you have to add sen only, censure. It means express severe disapproval of someone or something, especially in a formal statement. So it's a negative word and kind of a word that help you criticize something or disapprove something. The company was heavily censured for inspectors from the Department of Trade. The company was heavily censured for inspectors from the Department of Trade. So these are the words that we have learned so far. I hope these words have been fruitful to you and you are going to use them in your communication. Communication improvement doesn't happen overnight. You will have to spend quality time practicing reading, speaking, listening, reading, and writing to improve your communication skills. I hope you enjoyed the video, and if you are the first time watcher, please subscribe and hit the like button so that you can receive videos from us. Thank you very much for watching.